Hey guys, it's Sarah Gallagher. Happy Friday. I am so sorry that you're here, but I am glad that we can be here for you. I mean, after all, that's what we're here for, right? That's why this group is here for, is to let you know that you are truly, truly, truly not alone, even though I know it feels like it. I wanted to come on to share something that kind of shook me to the core because it's something that really, well, when I say core, I mean not just me individually as a grief widow, sorry, as a grief professional and a widow and a single parent, but also to I don't know the advocacy of normalizing grief, which I think is so very important. So, if you don't know me, I am Sarah. I founded this group back in 2021, I believe. And 2021 is when I founded Rise Like a Phoenix. 2020, I believe, is when I founded this group, Solo Widow Parenting. Actually, I'm going live on both right now. So I've gone to both of you within a year. So I've been doing this full time since 2021, when my when my office let me go. I used to be a project manager in publishing, educational publishing in Canada, and I was really, really, really good at my job, creating content to help universities and college students go forward in life, become lifelong learners. Before I was let go, I was a widow. I became a widow in 2014, April 26th, 2014. So it's coming up on 10 years. Oh my God, in 2 weeks today, which I just realized this morning, which sounds weird because it should be something I think about every day. And it used to be something I thought about all the time, every moment of the day. And now it's with me. My grief is with me. It hasn't ever gone away, but I've learned to to tolerate it, to live with it, and to live a beautiful, fantastic, glorious life, even more so than before my husband passed away. And my life is to help you guys. Because when I became a widow, and it took about 4 years before I finally found myself, and then I realized through talking to other people on Facebook, I found another widow or just anyway, well, thanks. I don't know who that is. I can't see you through StreamYard, but thank you. Anyway, long story short, I'm here. I started doing this in 2020. When I first started doing this, there wasn't many grief coaches out there. Or there wasn't any money grief support online groups out there. It was pretty much just a new field, from at least social media wise. It was new for me. When I went through my own grief at 37, I didn't have anything out there because I was 37. I was a young mom. Everybody who was in the widows group was 65 plus. They already had their kids years ago. They are grown up now themselves, and they were mourning a well-lived life with their spouse. And I had just begun mine with my small family, and we weren't done yet. Anyway, fast forward. It's been almost 10 years now. I have a 12-year-old son, 12 and a half year old son. I have a 7-year-old daughter. They are wonderful. They're fantastic. We normalize grief all the time. When I first started this coaching business, again, there wasn't very many people out there. So I got to know a lot of the people in this grief community very quickly because we are very tight knit. Since then, we have a lot more out there, which is fantastic. I can't be there for everybody. Everybody has different needs. Everybody has their own unique journey. I'm here for those who resonate with me. And those who don't, go other places. One of the people I was close with, one of my colleagues, I met up with her 2 years ago. We did basically a 3 or 4 way, the four of us. There's me and 3 other grief professionals working together on this podcast / video, and we were talking about what we each did. One of them, she was with another group. She has since disbanded from them. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but I know she has had to do some life lessons herself in this business. Another one I have talked to, she is working with me for an event we're doing next month or so, which I'm working with her now on. We've regrouped and we're trying to help create new resources for you and new training. But just this week, I found out that the third person as part of that group as a YouTuber, has been helping widows in her age group and her situation to help who identify with her since 2020, if not earlier than that. I've just talked with her and she has decided to pivot from the business because this is a hard business. This is a hard business because this is a heart-centered business. A lot of you guys don't have the resources. A lot of you, I have no problem giving out free resources. It's all about helping you guys go forward. So I have tons of free resources. However, I do have I have one-on-one coaching that I do as well, which is more high ticket. And then I have something in the middle, which is the courses that I do, online courses for individuals when it comes down to helping with their kids' grief or helping solo parenting or helping trying to reconnect your heart and your mind and your body and getting yourself feeling comfortable in this world. But also my one-on-one coaching, which is one-on-one coaching is about helping you find yourself again, your no identity. And then we also have the private membership group, which we meet every week for a 8-week session where we dive deep into different topics which resonate with us and that we pass around that really affect the group that are in there. It's fantastic. So all of this out there to say is that this is a hard business, and this is a hard business because we are very niche, especially me. I work with young widows between the ages of 25 to 45 with young kids, which I know is very, very, very niche. And I can work with grief overall. I don't want to. I can't. I don't want to because I think you guys need that support because you are very alone and very isolated, which is why I'm here. It's a tough business. A lot of you guys put a lot more effort into your kids than yourself, which I completely get. I'm a mother. I understand that too. And especially in the first couple of years of my grief, the only thing I wanted to do was to put my resources into them because I couldn't think of myself. It took me about 3 to 4 years to actually put myself together and find my new identity. I don't want it to take you that long. This is a hard business because people don't have the resources. People, all of a sudden, a lot of you guys are very marginalized, right? We are not seen. People don't talk about grief. People don't talk about how normalized grief, and it is totally normal, and it should be normal because, duh, people are mortal. And there is the end, and people don't want to talk about that, and people don't want to talk about your grief because they're afraid it's catching, which is ridiculous. They already have it. We are just living in it, and they don't want to hear it, which is why we're here. Anyway, I'm going off topic. Point being, the person I was part of, I was a colleague with, she has decided to pivot out of the business because as much as she gives and she gives and she gives, and if you would not be in this business unless you want to give, you would not be in this business as a widow grief professional talking one-on-one with widows unless you get it, unless you've gone through it and you want to help. And you want to help so badly to help, but you can only help so much. She keeps giving and she keeps giving, and I keep giving, and she has said, I know what, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't keep giving. I have to live for myself. I have to make a living for myself. I can't keep putting myself out there and not getting anything back. I am done. And it broke her heart. It's breaking her heart because there's so much more she wants to give. There's so much more that she could do, and she can't. Because her audience, as horrible as it is, they don't want the help. But I know you're different. And I know you're different because you're part of this group. And I know you're different because you're here listening to me right now. And this is why this is so important. You realize that there is help out there that is valid, that there is help that you can identify with, and that is applicable to you. And you would not be listening to this, and you will not be here in this group if that wasn't the case. It breaks my heart because there are so many other widow coaches out there that I spoke to that I've been part of since I started this about 2-3 years ago, working with them online, who have also pivoted because they can't make this work. And I'm going to tell you what this means for me. What this means for me is that I need to push more. What this means for me is that I have to dig in deeper into what I'm doing here because you need this help, because this is a business and I'm doing things. Yes, and I am actually getting monetary for this. And it's not much. I'm going to tell you right now, I do not charge that much. I mean, especially when you compare me to some other coaches out there, it's ridiculous, honestly. I mean, I don't feel comfortable at this point, maybe later, but at this point, I don't feel comfortable sending and asking you guys to spend $5,000 on like a 6-month course. Like I don't, because you don't have the money. But at the same time, I have to make sure that I have the living, and I have to stop giving things for free. Again, I can give 3, and I am here, and I have resources. If you want any resources, if you want to talk to me one-on-one, do talk to me, but I can help you. But you are here because I know you can do better. I am here because there is so much more in you. There is so much life that you can take hold of, and there's this beacon inside you that it can help you figure out who you are now, that you're more than a wife, that you are more than a widow, that you're more than a parent. You are who you are now. And if you don't know who that is yet, that's okay. You are going to figure that out, and you can do this, especially if you have somebody in your back pocket who knows what the heck you're going through, who I can identify and you can relate to because they get it. I want to open the doors to you. I want to say, listen, I mean, I am here to help you. I'm here to hold your pain. You can't burn me because I've gone through my thing. I am here to help you because I know so much need there is in you. And a couple of you here are listening to me and going, yeah, I need to be able to feel alive again. I need to be able to find me again because my kids need me. I need to figure who I am again because I can't be the person I used to be because that died with them. Who am I now? I want to feel glory. I want to feel life. I want to be able to look out the window and see the birds chirping and know it's okay and feel happy and sad and everything all at the same time because you can't fix grief. But you can learn to live with it, and you can learn to have a wonderful, beautiful, fantastic life walking with grief. And that's what I can show you. If you would like to spend 45 minutes on a call with me, free of charge, to tell me your story, to tell me what you're struggling with, to tell me where you are in your grief journey. If you don't know, I can help you figure out where that is. Because then, newsflash again, I'm kind of going off topic, but the 5 stages of grief don't apply to us. Okay. And you know why they don't apply to us? Because they were designed for the person who is dying. They're designed for the person at the end of their life. They were not meant for the person who lived after. They're not meant for the griever. I know what path you're on. I know the phases and the mindsets and the shifts that you have to make, the life changes that you have to make, the identity reestablishing and reigniting your passion again to figure out what that is. And you can absolutely go forward. You will never move on. You will go forward, and you will go forward bringing them with you. Don't ever feel you have to let them go or to leave them behind because they're part of you. And they're part of your kids, and they're part of your future. If you want to like to spend a 45-minute call with me to tell me what you're going through, what your pain points are, maybe I can help. I've been doing this in this group here for 3 years, 2020, 4 years. Oh my God. 2004. Yeah. Okay. 4 years here. I've been doing this as a coach since 2016. No, I've been a widow since 2016. I've been doing this since 2000. No. Oh my God. I'm so confused, guys. I mean, right now, I'm sorry. My husband's 10th death anniversary is coming up on the 26th, as I mentioned. I'm a little scatterbrained. But again, you probably understand that, right? 2014, I was a widow. I was 37. 2016 is when my daughter was born. 2018, am I doing this right? Yeah, 2018 is when I started being a grief coach. And I started doing what I'm doing. 2020 is when I started this group. 2021 is when I started Rise Like a Phoenix. That being said, I have gone through so much of my own. I have gone through helping other widows and solo parents figure out who they are now. I have so many different resources out there, going from the free to the high end and everything in between. I have accessible options for you. Reach out. Okay. Knowing that there are grief professionals out there who are leaving the business makes me want to do this even more, because we need to normalize grief, one widow at a time. And I'd like to start with you. All right, guys. Let me know. DM me, comment me, just do something. Reach out. 45 minutes, coffee chat with me, face to face, online. You got me. I'm not going anywhere. Bye, guys. You're not alone.